Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another reaction with the ghost. She's here. Now, if you don't actually see her, she's using her ghost powers effectively, so just pretend someone's here. We are continuing, of course, Stargirl, Season 1, Episode 11, Shining Knight. Knight as in, like...
The janitor.
You think? That's what it's referring to? You think? I mean, he does have a sword.
He's a knight.
You think he's the knight, the Shining Knight?
Why not?
Yeah, I mean, because he remembers, He remembers, his name now? Stripesy. He remembers him. So, clearly something's up. Like, he's not all there either. I think something's up, like...
He's crazy.
With his mind or something. I hope they explain that. Because, like, there's dragons in the water. Remember that?
Yeah.
There's dragons in the water. What does that mean? Probably referring to the Dragon King. So, we have to talk about the elephant in the room. Or, unfortunately, the dead son in the room.
Second dead son on the show. So sad.
The second one? Oh, yeah, because Icicle killed... Yeah, he killed Magic Boy.
Son.
Zach or something? I forget his name. Unfortunately, but, like, that was a major turn. And then now, instead of him... Like, because Icicle killed another member of the ISA's kids... Brainwave kills his own son.
It was harsh.
He's like...
It was so bad.
Goodbye, son. He just drops, like...
He gave no care. Like...
No.
He was so nice when he got out of his coma. He's like, oh, I love you
yeah,
so much.
because he had lost 10 years of his life or something.
Yeah.
And he's
it's like, oh, I love you. And then next moment, goodbye.
Good boy.
Oh, that was nice.
So...
A reunion.
He's like, we thought as this her body was ice cold. Brainwave Jr.'s body, like mom's body, was ice cold. We thought, okay, Icicle's killing everybody. No, Brainwave killed her. So he killed his wife, his son's mother, because she tried to turn him, and then kills his son because, well, you're not on my side. You're dead to me, literally. Damn, show's fucked up. Yeah, it's in.
I think it would have been really interesting to see like how they teamed up with him.
If he would have actually.
If he would have stayed alive, like seeing that team, I feel like would have been so great.
I feel like they took him out of play because it would then make it equal playing field.
Yeah.
Equal, because like we have a brainwave. Well, we got a brainwave. So
not anymore.
Not anymore. I'm just saying. I think that like they're trying to avoid the fact that they're trying to make it to where the new JSA have no chance.
Yeah.
That's what I think they're doing. They're trying to set that up to where how are they going to beat them? Because if they had Brainwave Jr., then problem solved. They have another Brainwave to help. Not anymore.
But they can't have the good go, or they can't have the bad guys' kids go with the good kids. Like that's not going to work well.
Yeah, because then he'll like. Because then he can figure stuff out. Like, all the times his dad went somewhere, now he can figure, oh, well, he was in ISA. There you go. Answer. Yep. Problem solved. Now, do you think now, because obviously before, like, when Courtney was trying to bring him in, everyone else was pretty much, like, in different sides of the conversation. Like, we can't trust him. I think they're all going to bond together now going, we have to get back, we have to avenge his death, you know. Yeah. I wonder how Icicle's going to respond to it. You killed your own son? Good job, man. I hope I don't have to kill my own son. You know what I'm saying?
That wouldn't surprise me.
I mean, yeah.
We haven't seen him, though, in a little bit.
No, not really, no.
Like, it showed a glimpse that he has powers.
Yeah, blew out the candle.
A very small little glimpse, and then...
That's it. Yeah.
Well. Now, do you think if they were to show his powers, would he want to team up with his dad? Or with the kids that he goes to school with?
We don't know much about him besides him and Courtney having a little thing. I don't know if they would... I don't know. Maybe. Maybe they go the direction...
If he knows that his dad kills people.
If he found that out, maybe he would go against his dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you think that... I think for sure he would kill his own kid.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he has no issue killing other people's kids.
Although he had a really hard time with his wife passing.
Yeah, but he didn't kill her. But, see, he went on a mission to kill everybody that would have been some sort of way associated with her death. Would he do it to his own kid? I mean, he has no issue killing someone else's kid. He doesn't care.
I feel like he would have an issue, but at the same time, he would be like, well, you're just in my way.
I have bigger plans. Get out of my way, boy. Smack him. Okay, well, you excited to get into this episode and see what this is all about, Shining Knight? Because some people were saying this was the episode they're waiting for, not episode 10, which was the big one.
I mean, I know that really good.
Oh.
But I think with it being the Shining Knight, we're going to learn a little bit more about
Janitor.
what the Janitor story is.
Remember that one scene? Sorry, I will get to it. Don't worry. But the one scene where he was mopping or whatever, and then all of a sudden he lifts his hands, and it's not the broomstick or whatever, or the mop, it's the staff.
Yep.
That was really random.
That was strange.
It felt weird, but okay. You ready to get into the episode now, finally? People are probably complaining in the comments. Get to the fucking episode! Okay, wait. Okay.
Yeah, I think we're ready now.
Okay, now we're ready. Let's go!
I'm looking for a gallant white steed with fire in its eyes. Can you help me find them? Please! No, you crazy old freak! Now go on, get out of here! Stripes, he can help me.
It's kind of weird. Oh, he's on the road.
We're really focusing on right there.
Oh.
The kid. Courtney's dad. Is that her dad?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm watching the show with you. I don't fucking know. I don't know!
Brainwave, and what about you, Pat and Mike?
Take Mike.
I'm not gonna let you stay here alone.
Take my child.
Take him away. I don't like him anyways.
He's an older man.
Yeah.
Father-ish looking age.
Okay, okay. I don't know what's happening.
I'm Sam Curtis, Courtney's father.
Oh, what?
How'd I know?
Right, of course, Sam. Well,
You're not my father.
Ooh. Dang.
I know it's been a while.
Same as the one she has about with her dad, so kind of confirms it. Yeah.
Where did you get that?
Wow.
I want to talk to Pat.
Oh. She believes Starman's her dad, so it's like,
Yeah.
what the
That
fuck?
would make sense. She wanted to talk to Pat.
Yeah.
I got Henry killed. And Joey.
It wasn't like your decision.
Kill anyone.
Yeah.
Are you and Barbara breaking up? Is that why he's
Mike, not now! Please!
I feel bad for that kid.
He needs to get in the loop. You know what I'm saying?
He's trying so hard to, like, be in, like...
And they're like, Mike, get out.
I'm here to get to know my daughter before it's too late.
Is he dying?
If it's not already too late.
Oh, or maybe... Well, maybe she did this a long time ago?
You would thought...
Dragon King. That's a really interesting ad.
I wouldn't just be carrying that around town.
I'm about to say, maybe he shouldn't do this.
Oh, it's a bad picture.
I don't know, does it look like him?
Courtney,
The picture?
I have no right to have come here.
I don't know.
I don't really...
It's really blurry and I don't know.
Just 30 minutes, so I can explain. That's it.
Okay,
Why is supposed to keep me out of school?
30 minutes.
You might as well take the whole day.
Both of
If
you
Courtney's
okay?
supposed to be going to school, why aren't those schools in school?
That is a good question. Where's Yolanda?
She wanted to go to church before school. To pray for Henry.
Oh, it's still not school yet. Uh-oh. Oh!
Yeah.
Ooh!
Justin, it's me.
Be careful, Mr. Dugan.
Let me take him.
That's pretty cool.
It's your old friend, Pat Dugan.
Oh no, Brainwave.
Still equally as bad, so
Yeah.
Either or. Yeah, take it or leave it. Hey, there he is.
There he is.
I remember who Stargirl is. Her name's Courtney Whitmore.
Fuck! He knows her.
Her father is Pat Dugan. You might remember him or not as Starman's lackey, Stripesy.
I don't want you in my head, Henry.
You should keep him alive then. You know?
When my son died, I felt my powers grow, as if I'd absorbed his into mine.
Ugh, of course.
It won't be 6 states I reprogram. It will be half of the country. Everything you've ever wanted. Everything you're...
Who do you think's stronger out of those two, though? I feel like they're both pretty strong.
The Shining.
Right in the middle.
Yeah.
He's the Shining Knight. The leader of the 7 Soldiers of Victory.
Yeah, Justin. Remember where you got the sword, okay?
From the custodian closet.
So you got it last.
Tell me the story. The dragon still needed slaying.
I think the Dragon King's what done that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's what we keep seeing.
Yeah, so I would say so.
Captured.
Let's sit outside the front door.
Because she has stars on her jacket.
Yeah.
I was thinking that if I sold them, then I could put a deposit down on my own place.
He doesn't have his own place.
He's gonna take them and
I
not
can
come
buy
back.
a bracelet or some
Ah.
we can go
You
shopping
take them, get the
together
money,
and all
and
that.
not come back.
I'll be back, Courtney.
He will not be back.
And
I mean,
He got what he came for.
and when I am,
hug it out. Hug it out. It's gonna be okay.
don't ever come back here.
Mm.
Alright. Wasn't planning on a tough guy.
See?
Hey, tell Barbara I said bye. She still looks good. Not as good as when I had her.
Ooh.
I put all of us in so much danger because I believed in some fairy tale. Courtney.
Stop.
Not lighting up.
Oh no.
It's not meant for me anymore.
Dang. That's where she is at this point? She's like, it's not for
You
me?
went to school.
Now she goes to school. It's so quiet.
I'm not Stargirl. Yes, you are. No, I'm not Beth.
She doesn't believe it. So it doesn't work for her. She has to believe.
Why not?
Oh.
I know this day is very hard for everyone. To begin, I'd like to introduce the man who knew him best.
Who?
Henry's father, Dr.
Oh,
King.
shit.
Oh my god!
Thank you, Mrs.
Holy shit.
No one is to blame.
I feel like he's staring right at her.
You.
Yep.
Come after us, please.
The staff chose me because it thought I was someone else.
The staff didn't choose you because of who your father is or isn't.
It
knows
chose her
all of
for
my
her.
mistakes. It knows my dad isn't Starman.
Heroes can come from anywhere.
Yep.
Windy basement.
Yeah, that's not normal, right?
Our queen has risen.
Queen? Oh.
We'll take care of them. Stargirl, her sidekick, and her mother.
The boy too. Mike.
Oh, fuck!
He has no idea what...
Is he running around?
Mike has no idea what's even going on.
Poor Mike. So... Very sad episode.
Yeah.
Like...
I had tears in my eye. Like, I could feel my eyes watering at one point.
So where do you want to start first? The...
Let's just start with her father.
Daddy?
Daddy-o.
Daddy-o. Okay, so... I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a little disappointed her dad's just a piece of shit guy who just left.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like...
He came just for the locket and then left.
Yeah.
Like, he was holding that locket on the bus, and I was like, it could be her father. Because I remember she had a locket with a father's picture in it.
It's kind of like messed up too, so you can't exactly see the face.
And I was like, oh, it's going to be cute.
No,
No, he's just coming back to get her locket.
I didn't expect the locket to be taken. Like, I don't know, it just felt kind of weird because we saw Barbara email out to somebody saying, you know, whatever, and I didn't expect him to show up.
No. And why, like, because Barbara said that she, like, kept trying to contact him for at least a year for Courtney.
Mm-hmm. Trying to find him.
A
and get
decade
nothing.
later, she sends an email and he's there the next day.
Yeah.
Like,
He's like really quick, like, oh, you didn't respond back, so I
was
got
worried.
Here. I don't think he's actually from California.
No.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, because he's like, well, my place right now is kind of shitty, and all. It's like, are you really from California though? I don't know.
The whole, I'm gonna take it and sell it, and then I'm gonna buy a house. But that's not gonna get you enough money to buy a house.
And not even 5 minutes later, Pat goes up, and he's like, well, I wasn't even planning on coming back. No worries.
Wasn't planning on it.
Okay, ass.
Pat knocks him on his ass.
And Court, she knew. She knew that he wasn't going to come back because she just was like, okay, here you go. Knowing she wasn't going to see it again. But I don't think she wanted it because...
None of her fathers like that.
Well, holding on to it, and then after the point of Starman's my dad, it meant more to her because she felt that it was Starman's that was given to her.
Yeah.
And now that she knows who he actually is, she's like, fuck you, take it. I don't care. Like, if you notice, she kind of hesitated at the diner, and he's like, maybe you can come visit. She's like, maybe, and he's like, she's like, oh, yeah. Like, she doesn't want to. She's only just, and then she's like, because you're only here, because then she said his name, didn't say dad.
Sam, yeah.
And he's like, see ya, kid. And he left.
No, like, hug, nothing.
Nope.
Just left.
Nope, nothing. I think at that point, he's like, well, I'm done with you too. I mean, I wasn't going to come back, but I can tell.
Yeah.
This is mutual. We're done here. Oh, it's kind of disappointing.
Awkward.
Now, did you honestly believe they were going to go the angle of her dad is Starman? Or was? Because they had beat us over the head with it.
I think it would have been cool, but at the same time, like, I didn't think it was going to.
They had said it so much. In this episode, she kept saying over and over, repeating it, which I felt it's a little bit repetitive. They could have found another way to kind of say the same thing without saying the same words. Well, Starman's not my dad. Okay, we know. We know that's what you're saying, but find or just not say it as much. Because it felt like half this episode was Starman's not my dad.
No. It was too much.
Sad face. Now, Pat punched him out. You're lucky.
Which was great.
You're lucky I'm busy.
Such a weird...
Well, I mean, he's like, I'm busy dealing with the fact that my kid, along with Courtney and Barbara, have to potentially leave, and the ISA are basically going to take over the fucking world. I got shit going on. You're lucky I'm busy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the dad's an asshole. So, bye. I don't think we'll ever see him again.
No.
I don't think so.
He's one and done.
He said he's not going to come back. I mean, let's have a story point for him to return, but I don't see it.
I don't foresee him coming back.
Because what good would that do?
And Pat told him not to come back.
He'd be in the way.
Yeah.
You know, she doesn't care about him.
She got better things to do.
Interestingly enough, I understand, like, I guess she blamed her mom for emailing him and for him to be there. Mm-hmm. Like, remember early, like, first fucking episode, she was against Pat. Did not like him, didn't want to move, nothing, and then she went to him. Wanted to talk to him alone. She cried on
his shoulder.
She cried on his shoulder. Everything. And then thankfully, she asked for both them to be there when she was reborn.
Yeah.
As Stargirl. The staff, I think, was what Pat was saying. It was waiting for her to believe in herself. The staff knew the whole time, your dad's not Starman. It worked for you because it wanted to. It chose you. Not because of your lineage, you know. But if they would have went the route of her Starman being her dad, I think that would have been interesting for the show. But I feel like since they beat us over the head with it,
But at the same time, it makes sense that he's not. Because nobody else besides the one kid has a tie to anything.
Yeah, I mean, Yolanda said that. My dad's wasn't the original Wildcat. I'm Wildcat.
Same as the other girl.
She's like, I never even met Dr. Midnight.
Yeah.
But now I'm the new one. Well, and then, of course, they went to, Our Man. It's like, well, my dad was Our Man. So, that negates let's exclude that. Let's not have him speak there. Okay, let's talk about a little bit more of a continuation of Brainwave Jr. because we had a little memorial for Brainwave Jr.
And of course, his shitty,
I knew
murderous father had to show up.
I knew, and I like too is when they cut to whoever was speaking at the memorial at first. Yeah, we didn't see him in the shot panning to the kids. It was like
wait until she announced his name.
Yeah, he got on really quick too. It's like his father, and then immediately she starts talking. Hello, children. I killed my son. Not really. Maybe I did. I was waiting for one of them to like jump out of their seats and yell that you killed your own son, but maybe that'd be like...
I feel like it's too weird.
Maybe, but their emotions were so high because they witnessed it, and they basically brought him in, and and he's up there spieling about, I've seen accidents happen. Sure you have. I mean, we saw an accident with you in episode 2 where Stargirl's like right in your head, and you were knocked out for several episodes.
He focused on Stargirl after he scanned the whole crowd. He found her, and he did not take his eyes off of her.
And I think it was really weird because he wasn't speaking at all with his mouth. He's just staring in one spot. I wonder if anybody was like, the fuck is he doing? Because he's just like...
Yeah.
Hello, children. I was just using my mind powers to speak to Stargirl. I mean, Courtney. I mean, nothing.
I mean, nothing.
Nothing. Okay, so the main point of the episode, Shining Knight, which I guess we'll finally get to. The guy's crazy as shit.
Yep.
Looking for his white steed.
And he goes to this farm, which I guess he's been to multiple times to bother this guy.
The guy's like, get the fuck out of here. Leave me alone.
And then he almost gets hit by a bus.
Which has the dad on there. Nice little tie-in. I feel bad for him because he can't remember anything.
Yeah.
He's hearing stuff. He's like Stripesy. Like, that was a weird Stripesy thing where they had him like in the clouds in like heaven or something. Weirdly. It's like, what the fuck is this? And he's like, come on, man. And then so he goes to the custodian closet, grabs the sword. I wanted to see the scene where he's running through the school with a sword.
That would have... I was kind of waiting for that.
I was like, where's the school security? Something. Kids are in the hallway. He's like
running through with a sword. All the kids know he's already crazy.
Let's say like there was like a class change, so we're seeing him run through the hallways, and they're like, "Move out of the way, dragons in the water!" Just saying random shit that makes no sense. So he gets there, of course, to the pit stop, and you got. Unfortunately, it's not just Pat, but he gets there, and they're like, whoa, 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 whoa. Pat's like, I think I know him. And then they turn into minions and the Dragon King. Really cool.
What happened between him and the Dragon King? He keeps picturing him.
I think that's who captured him. Maybe did something to his head. Because remember, too, Dragon King did that thing to Brainwave to bring his mind back. Remember?
Yeah.
So I feel like maybe he did something to Shining Knight. And caused him to not... maybe whatever experiment or something they did on his brain wasn't fully effective, and he's blurring between his janitorial life, where he's just a guy working at a school, and he's a hero who had a steed with fire in its eyes. You know? Feel bad for the guy. Because, as far as we know, he's the only person that we've seen in terms of JSA that's alive. That's crazy, because everyone else pretty much I think is dead. But for him, he's alive, but he wasn't part of the JSA, but he's the only one that we know of that's around that's crazy. Like, you know, Pat's fine, and we haven't seen anybody else. Yeah. But why is he around specifically? What's his purpose in all this?
I think it's gonna be powerful once he remembers who he is.
I mean, he came down the stairs and Courtney became Stargirl again.
Our queen is risen or something.
Something. Or something like dragons in the water. Just shit that goes, okay.
He was so amazed.
Yeah,
and I'm surprised he didn't say Starman or something and notice the staff.
I think he knows the staff, because remember he envisioned the staff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I'm surprised he knows Stripesy. Did he say who said Starman's? I think somebody had said Starman's apprentice in there, didn't they?
I think that was...
Who said that?
Brainwave.
Was it?
To Jordan Icicle, I think. But, that whole thing, too. So Brainwave remembers everything. He then tells Jordan, oh, by the way, Stargirl is this, and her stepfather is Starman's sidekick, Stripesy. And then... Sidekick,
yeah.
Yeah. And so
And then he's like, don't mess with the mother. Jordan sees what the mom's been looking at, and he's like, okay, go kill her. Don't forget the kid, too.
Oh, God, that was so evil. So, the last thing they show in this episode, first of all, he's suited up. Brainwave's ready to go. He's like, I bet if Icicle would have said, no, you're not doing this,
He probably would try to kill him.
he would have done it anyways. Or he would have tried to kill Icicle, which you had mentioned. Which one of the two would have won that fight if they had to fight each other?
I feel like it'd be a close tie.
I guess it would depend on how fast Jordan could throw out some sort of ice ability to maybe stab him.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because I feel like Brainwave's really quick on the draw in terms of his abilities.
Well, because he can also read minds, so he knows what people are going to do.
Mm-hmm. So he would have to surprise him. He would have to sneak attack. Sneak attack. Yeah. Something like that. I'm Icicle. Like that. No? Okay.
No.
Yeah, there was, like, I wasn't sure what to expect in this episode, and it was mostly just, like, a lot of talking and just kind of, like, reveals in terms of, like, well, here's Courtney's actual dad, and he's an asshole, and Shining Knight's still fucking crazy, and we don't know. I mean, he said that's Excalibur. That's the sword Excalibur, King Arthur, all this kind of stuff. They're like, okay.
Yeah.
Is he from the past? Are they going to confirm he's actually from the past?
I mean, he has to be. King Arthur and all that?
That, or unless he's really mentally crazy that he doesn't know, like...
Well, Stripesy, has to know, because it sounds like he's repeated the story over and over again.
Yeah.
So he has to know exactly where he's from, and I would have thought he would have tried to correct him if he said something in...
Like something he wouldn't have said before. So he remembers certain things, but he can't fully connect it in his brain and know who he is. But he knows he has a steed. He has the sword.
He even pointed out Pat's armor.
As a suit of armor. Which he had armor in that picture. Yeah. Oldie picture.
He's like, that's a
nice armor.
Yeah.
He said it like that too. That's a nice armor. Okay, so they literally cut the episode right as Brainwave's gonna go kill supposedly all four, and they had to pause. Wait. The boy too.
Well, let's talk about Mike for just
Kill
a
the boy.
second.
Kill the boy.
This poor kid.
Yeah.
Right at the end of the episode, let's go kill this kid who has he's not involved at all. Like, he wants to be involved, but everybody's just shutting him out. Let's go kill the innocent kid who has no idea what's going on.
God. He's got a paper route.
That's all he does.
He's got nothing going on.
He goes on his paper route and he eats his Pop-Tarts. Which we haven't seen him eat his Pop-Tarts since the toaster got sliced up, but...
Have they bought a new toaster? That's the big plot point of the next episode. For Mike to go buy a toaster while everything's going down.
I mean, where's all that money supposed to go? Gets from the paper route.
Exactly. So we're going to buy a new toaster. He's like, I don't know what the fuck happened. We got a werewolf in this bitch and sliced up my toaster.
The dog went crazy.
Yeah, the dog went bananas. That dog's...
But I just feel so bad for him. Because he's like trying to be a part of it. He wants to be like where Pat is. I mean, it's his dad.
Yeah.
And then Pat's talking to Courtney and he's like trying to get answers and Pat's like, just go, just leave. We don't want you.
I think it boils down to, I'm looking at, I'm not trying to think of like watching these shows from a standpoint of me writing my own scripts, but I think it's the brilliance of scripts. I think it's the brilliance of the writing of the show. Because the beginning of this show, Courtney and Pat were on the opposite ends of everything. Mike was trying to be friendly to Courtney, and slowly over time, Courtney and Pat have now come together as working together. They have a better relationship, and Mike feels like he's not a part of his father's time anymore.
Try to get close with Barbara. Maybe he'd have better luck there.
Which they kind of hinted at that when he had that like science thing, and she showed up. When he said, no, don't show up, no one's family's going to be there. Everyone had family there. But I felt bad because, like, so she says, I want to talk to Pat alone. They go up to the room. Mike comes in. What's going on? Like, he's little. He doesn't know. What's going on? Are you guys leaving? Are you guys getting a divorce? Typical questions to ask because his dad just got sent out of the house. So he doesn't know. He's out of the loop of everything.
Yep.
He's got to find out. Right?
I would think so. And if he doesn't...
Man, that kid... They better tell him...
I would just be so devastated if, for some reason, Brainwave decided to start with him. And he killed the most innocent person of all of them.
Okay, so... do you think they would actually kill Mike?
I hope not, but
Then again,
they're killing everybody.
They killed Brainwave Jr.
They killed Joey, and he didn't do anything.
Yeah, with Joey, they had just... He iced up the truck. We didn't see the impact. But with Brainwave Jr., they showed the rubble slant. Like, we heard the smash. Like, we know he dead.
Like, if they're going to kill off some innocent kid in the beginning of the show, what's going to stop them from killing Mike? True. And Brainwave just killed his own son for the greater good of the plan of a new America or whatever. Brainwashing everybody.
Yeah. So, him brainwashing millions of people, not a problem. Him killing his own son, not a problem. His own wife, not a problem. A little kid who has no idea what's going on,
not a problem.
Not a problem. Get rid of him.
Don't forget the kid.
Don't forget that little shit. I really wish sometimes these shows would give, like, just allow free cursing, because I would just love the alternative takes of that. Henry, don't forget that little shit.
So he's going to call our future children.
I will not.
Years down the road.
What? I'm not going to do that. Little shits.
He is a little shit.
I'm a little shit?
Yes, you are a little shit.
Okay, they may agree with you, but...
They will 100%.
They'll probably say that going, you're a little shit for not having this episode up sooner. Sorry! So yeah. I don't know what to tell you. We're lazy. Yeah. We had no set schedule. If we did a set schedule, we wouldn't rely on it, because most days we come home and we're like,
When it comes out in the next season, we need to do
we keep up
at
with
least
it.
once a week.
Try to keep up with it as much as we can. We'll figure it out. I thought this episode was good. I don't know. I wasn't sure what to expect, and I wasn't expecting all the sadness. But then again, we've had a lot of episodes where it's just like jam-packed with action and drama and big moments. In this episode, it feels like we need to pull back a little bit and just show the fact that Courtney, hey, sorry, your dad's not Starman. He's this piece of shit.
They needed to show that somehow, because she was going to keep on going the whole show. He's my
Non-stop.
father. So I think that's the only reason they brought him in, was to show that he's really not her father.
Something too. While Justin, Shining Knight, is talking to Pat, he says something about brainwashing or something, or stealing something, identities, or...
Yeah.
What was that all about? Like, I heard him say that, I'm like... Anything he says, it sounds weird, but it has a purpose to it.
Like, they've stolen who he was. He can't remember.
Like his mind or whatever.
Yeah.
But like he said, dragons in the water, episodes before the Dragon King was revealed to be underground, he's the dragon in the water. So I feel like whatever he says stuff, like the queen has risen, he's talking about Courtney. So when he says stuff like that, like they stole my identity, I guess that is relating to him not knowing who he is anymore. Because he can't just go, I'm the Shining Knight. He's like, I don't know. I can't find my horse. Yeah. Can't find my horse? His steed. The fire in his eyes. Anything else in the episode that we did not mention or discuss? Apparently they can go to school whenever the fuck they want. Because I don't believe it was before school when all this stuff was going down. You know what I'm saying? Because you said, wait a minute. So, why are they not in school?
Barbara's freaking out. She needs to get to school. But those other two kids are just hanging out the garage.
But then they were sitting there and going like, well, you know, Yolanda wanted to go to church before school. It is so bright outside. What do you mean it's not time for school yet? Does school start around noon at there? Like
apparently, because it was like 7 o'clock.
I don't believe it.
Most schools will start at 8.
She was wide awake. Like
what kid?
The knocking at the door from the dad was before 7, because Barbara said, it's not even 7. Okay? Like, Courtney is wide awake and just sitting there down in the basement. Like, that's not normal.
Mike was wide awake. On his
paper route. He's like, paper route, you know, that thing you forced me to do?
And he does that before school? Like, I don't even understand that.
I mean, paper route's in the morning.
But you would think he would just do it on the weekends. Because he has school.
I guess in this case, hey, if you want to get paid, you gotta wake up before school and do it. I don't know. But, okay. But it seems like what they're setting up here, shit is about to go down, because we have 2 more episodes. That's
Shit's about to hit the fan.
I would hope so. Shit's about to hit the brainwave, apparently. And I like how Jordan just looked at one fucking history page of Starman killed by Icicle. He's like, oh, fuck. Alright, gotta kill them all.
He's like, unlock her computer. And then pulls up her history.
Calls him, hey, unlock her computer. Why? Just do it.
As soon as he sees it, he doesn't even close out of it. He just locks her computer again. So what's she gonna do? Is she gonna get to work one day whenever she feels like going in?
Is she gonna be allowed to come back into work?
Probably not.
No.
Well, is she gonna be allowed to go back into work?
Are they gonna kill Mom too? They're gonna kill Mike and Mom and Pat. It's just gonna be Courtney next season. Rip. I don't believe it. Oh no.
I hope the whole family stays alive.
I hope so. But then again, it's like Brainwave is a scary foe. Who knows what's gonna happen? Is that it? You think? I think pretty much sums it up.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else.
Well, guys, hope you guys enjoyed our reaction to this episode. We overall enjoyed it, and we have 2 more episodes to go. We're done! Thankfully. Hopefully we'll get them out before the end of this year. I think we'll get them done, maybe. I'll figure it out. Anyways, we will talk to you guys soon. Peace. I was going to say, you peace first. Bye, everybody.